Hello and welcome back to the crochet along making our stay-at-home cushion. So last time you were working on the granny stripes and then adding some rows of half trebles. So now we're up to row 40 and we're going to do this this section of bean stitch. I like the way that they lean one way on your right side, and then as you work back on the wrong side, the little beans work the other way, lean the other way. So we're going to do 4 rows of bean stitch. So let me show you that on the little sample. So make a slip knot and join in your new colour. And chain 3. And then in the next stitch, so under the top of the head of the stitch, insert your hook, yarn over, and then you're going to pull up a loop. So you need to keep it fairly loose so that it's the same height as your chain of 3. And yarn over, insert your hook, pull up another loop. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 loops on our hook, so we need to yarn over and pull up another loop. So they're all as high as our chain of 3, and we've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loops on the hook. So what we do is we yarn over and pull it through all 6 loops, and then we chain 1 to secure the stitch. Then you skip 1 stitch of the row below and make another bean in the following stitch. So in with your hook, yarn over, pull it up as high as last time, yarn over again into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. So now we should have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to yarn over once more into the stitch, pull up a loop. Now we've got 6 loops on our hook, so we yarn over and pull through all 6, and then just chain 1 to secure the stitch. Then the same process again, we miss 1 and then into that next stitch. So each time you're making sure that you pull up your loop quite loosely to give, whoops daisy, to give the bean its shape. There we go, and miss 1 and into the next one. Again, remembering to pull it up quite loosely so that we get that nice little puffy shape on the bean. Then yarn over and pull it through all 6 loops and then chain 1. So miss another one and then into the next one. And there we go, 6 loops. Make sure they're fairly loose, yarn over, pull it through all 6 and then chain 1, miss 1 and another bean there. 4 and 2 more. There we go, I've got our 6 loops. So yarn over, pull it through all 6 and then chain 1 and then 1 more bean in the end. There we go, 1 more bean and we'll fasten that one off. Then we will change colour. Oop. There we go, cut that one and pull it through the loop to secure it. There we are. And what we're going to do is turn over and work back because we want the second row of beans. So the first row of beans are leaning to the left, the second row of beans lean to the right because we're working back along the wrong side of the cushion. So let's join this one on and I'll show you how to do it. So we're here on the wrong side and we join it on. There we go. So just join that colour on. Again, make your chain of 3 and then we're going to work beans back along the row. So into the stitch, pull up a loop, there's 2, pull up another loop, there's 4 loops on the hook, and 1 more, that makes 5. So yarn over, sorry, that makes 6. Yarn over, pull it through all the loops, and then chain 1. And then we miss 1 stitch, and then we make a bean in the next stitch. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then yarn over, pull it, there we are, through all of them, and then chain 1. Then skip another 1, and then make another bean. So make the 6 loops, and then yarn over, pull it through all 6, and then chain 1. If I turn over, you can see, let's make that loop a bit bigger, there we are. You can see how this row of beans are leaning to the right, and that's, I think, what makes the bean stitch look so lovely. It's a bit like a puff stitch, but it's more interesting because each row leans and they interlock. Then once you've done 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of puff stitch, so that'll take you to row 44. Then you're going to change colour for row 44, chain 2 and make 1 half treble in each stitch along. So that's that blue row there, so that's a row of half trebles. Then change colour again, and row 45 and 46 are the same colour, and that's sort of mirroring how we started off back down here. I wanted to finish with some of the green and the pink. So row 45 is chain 1 and 1 double crochet in each stitch. Row 46, chain 2 and 1 half treble in each stitch. And then I just wanted that little flash of colour, so row 47 is another row of doubles. So start off with a chain 1 for doubles and 1 double crochet in each stitch. Then the final 2 rows, 48 is changing back to the colour, the previous colour, repeat row 46 and finishing off with row 47, which is row 45 repeated again. So finishing off with half trebles and doubles, which I think kind of contrasts nicely, doesn't it, with the texture of the puff stitch and the flatness of the doubles and the half trebles. Looks quite nice. So I'll get that typed up and add it to the instructions so you can finish your cushion front, and then for the final video I'll show you how to work the back, attach it and finish off the back of the cushion.